This is what I've been wanting to do ever since Eloy stepped into the spot with Slipknot and Jay stepped down. I have been wanting to look at, in sequence, the same song, live, all of them playing. Joey, then Jay, and then Eloy. So we're just gonna do that together. We're gonna be looking at people equals. Let's look at Joey first. And let's be really clear about the definition of comparison. It is looking at the similarities or dissimilarities of a person or an item. It is not putting a judgment call on those. So we are not ranking them from best to worst. That has nothing to do with comparison, and that's why I dislike it so much when it comes to musicians. Comparison is simply looking at what's similar and what's not similar. Their uniqueness. This is live at London 2002. This intro goes so hard.
In the fucking air, London.
Get him, Joey. Joey brings so much energy to this band. Give the business, Joey. Here we go. Yeah! The OG right there. I didn't want to interrupt any of that. It's just so good. Joey brings this energy to the band. It was just amazing. You got to understand, there was like pre-Joey and after Joey, right? He was just a completely different player, brought a completely different vibe to that scene. And if we're looking in today's years, like he would be like 49 years old if he was still with us in today's years. Both Eloy and Jay are 33. So you got to think about like whenever they were starting to hit and come out of Iowa, you know, those guys were like 8, 9, 10 years old. I mean, that was like, they're going into middle school, high school. Like Joey was the drummer that was in that scene that people were coming up on. And so anything we do is just a tribute to him and to his playing playing and what he did for that genre. But his pocket is so great with them. He sits a little bit, for me, a little bit more in the front of the beat, which gives it kind of this edgy energy to it. As well, the parts he wrote for that, like, I mean, I can't imagine being in the studio whenever he just slings that out. This band from Iowa, from Des Moines, it's just pissed off that there's so much corn and stuff, and they're just slaying. Like, that intro to that song hits so hard. So just having the creativity and the facility to write those parts, just amazing. The OG. And that's the beautiful thing we as drummers can do. We can look at all three of these drummers and appreciate them for what they bring to that band. It's all different things. We all bring our own vibe and our own soul to a particular musical situation. And if you are sitting in the drum chair for Slipknot, trust me, you are light years ahead a lot of other players just to be able to fill that seat that Joey made. So this is definitely not who's better. This is what do they all bring, that uniqueness. All right, let's check this out. This is Jay Weinberg, Amphitheater of Nimes, France, in July 1st, 2019. I love the way Jay gets ready to play. Like you never like that. The business, Jay. Cymbal sounds. A little bit more use of the snare in this one. Here we go. That rides into his hand, man. Big finish. Nice. It's one of my favorite things to do as a drummer. It's to look at the history of a band and be able to look at the players that come in and out of that band. It's not about like who's better, who's worse. Every player brings something different. Jay has a different taste with cymbal sounds, a little bit different with the tuning of the drums. He's on that snare a little bit more. It's an equally great energy that he brings, you know. Slipknot to me is in three phases now. It's like it was Joey, it was Jay, and now it's Eloy, and you have to look at them all three separately, and whenever we start looking at them back to back, we can appreciate what each one brings to the table. This is how we study music. This is how we study drummers. I just want to say real quick, if you're a drummer, you need some free resources. I've got some in the video description. It's like 30 Days to Better Doubles, just a ton of different things. There's a drum fill vocabulary free program that you can go through. Go check those out as well. If you need some help with your drumming, I run an online drum school and have now for 13 years. We're going on year 14. I'd love to have you be a part of it. That information's down below too. And now we're coming up to recent time. I mean, we've got Eloy's cover of this song before he was in the group, and honestly, if you get some isolated drum cam of him playing it now, he's playing it even cleaner than he was in that cover, in my opinion. Really all we have, we don't have anything released from the band yet with this particular song. We've got some crowd footage, so I pulled up the best I could find audio-wise of their first show in Pioneer Town. This is at Pappy and Harriet's venue in Pioneer Town, California. I played there, it was last year, maybe the year before. It's a crazy venue. It's in the middle of nowhere. You're in the desert. It's like 4 miles to the nearest town. I know because I actually walked to the nearest town, but you're in the middle of the desert. It's a crazy venue, so it's a great place for them to do the show, and brings back some cool memories of being there. All right, so let's check this out.
Oh, yeah!
Hold up, before we go on, you got to see the drum tech that runs out right when he starts. Hold up, I never noticed that before. Hold up, let's watch this drum tech. He's waving at him. There he is, the hero of the moment. Oh man, your first show with the band and you're already like, save me, bail me out. All right, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you. Let's go. Give him the business, Eloy. I'm gonna get sick watching this video here. Oh yeah. What's happening here? Okay, there we go. Got too excited. Ooh, okay. Triplet, cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. There we go. Go. Oh. Oh, what's happening with this cameraman? We gotta fire him. Security got somebody. I wish we had better footage of that, but just a killer performance. I mean, you can even through there, even with the bad audio, you can tell the power he's playing with, the precision he's playing with. To me, Eloy sits things back just a hair further than, say, Joey or Jay did. That's neither good nor bad. I mean, it's like whenever you're looking like a Stuart Copeland or a John Bonham. One sits kind of more front on the beat, one sits a little bit farther behind the beat, and that's our own unique, soul that we're adding to the music. Although I did find some isolated audio of that Pioneer Town, and I wanted to catch the drum solo. They actually counted down to the drum solo there. So let's listen to the isolated audio from Pioneer Town of just the drum solo. Here we go. Woo! God, killing. So clean, so precise, really powerful. Again, he's got that cranked up snare, kind of throwing back to Joey. So whenever we look at players, we simply cannot isolate them and rank them. Races are for horses. They're not for musicians. So we can't rank them 1, 2, 3. What we do have to do is look at the history of a band or a unit and then look at a Joey who was the prototype, there was pre-Joey in that genre and there was post-Joey, right? All of these players who are, 16 years his junior, they came up on this style of drumming and they're taking it a little bit further. I love looking at the history of a band like Slipknot and being able to look at their different phases and appreciate all of the different players. That's what we as drummers need to be doing, not rating them best to worst. It's not about that. It's about what they brought to the project.